What's it going, everybody? I am Donut. I'm here with my fiance.
Right.
This is, as always, a Black Lives Matter, All Cops Are Bastards, and trans rights supporting channel. Get the fuck off this channel if you ain't supporting that shit. This is Moon Knight Season 1, Episode 3, Dr. Feelgood.
Dr. Feelgood, okay.
Dr. Feelgood. No idea what the fuck that's gonna be about.
Yeah.
Maybe just a new character getting introduced.
Maybe it's his therapist.
Okay, let's jump into this. Here we go. Get the full length in the description. You know the deal. Let's do it. Okay, we are here for the discussion of this one. You want to go first for this one?
Yeah, sure. It's an interesting episode in that, like, we ended last episode with Arthur has a way to find the tomb. We kind of end it with...
Always forget to move the mic.
Always forget.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Just that. Like, it was a whole episode about, like, we kind of know where the tomb is, and then we ended with, and now we're gonna go find the tomb.
Yeah.
Like...
Well, like... It wasn't. We know the tomb is in Egypt, but we didn't know where the tomb was.
Yeah, I suppose that. Yeah, at the start of this episode, we know that Arthur knows where the tomb is.
Yeah, but yeah, this episode wasn't Arthur trying to find the tomb. It was us team. I don't know what to call us team.
Yeah, the Moon Knight team.
Yeah,
trying to find the tomb, and Arthur like stepping away from the dig to go like, well, let's nip this in the bud.
Yeah. I mean, he seems unconcerned. Once they found the tomb, it's like, all right. Start digging.
Yeah. Like, he did directly tell his followers, I'm probably going to disappear for a little bit.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, keep on digging.
No matter what happens, when you see the sky start spinning around... Well, if you do that, what's going to happen,
If anything happens.
Yeah. Man, so we got the answer for Layla's, like, backstory thing with her father being killed. Also, we don't really know exactly what's going on with her in Cairo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But assuming, I guess it's related to just the stealing,
Yeah, it is.
I guess it's just that. I guess we did get an answer.
Yeah, like, she has been trying to reunite artifacts with the rightful owners, except for a couple, which she is selling.
Gotta pay the bills somehow. But yeah. I really like this, the passport lady that she has, like, a clearly, really good relationship with her.
Yeah, like, she has to be, like, a friend of her father.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
If we do a flashback to when her father was killed, I imagine Passport Lady is going to be there as well.
What did you mean by, was he at the dig? You said that at one point in the episode? I didn't know what you meant.
So... What we know about Mark Spector is that he was part of a group of mercenaries that killed a bunch of Egyptian people at a dig site.
Okay. Oh, but then wouldn't he know where the tomb is?
I don't think it's that tomb.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
My guess, it's the tomb of Khonshu.
Oh, that would make sense as to how he made a deal with him and stuff.
Because, it is, like, we don't know that it all happened in this order. I'm kind of just, like, blending things together. But he was a mercenary. He executed, like, specifically executed a bunch of people working at a dig sites. Then something happens. He dies, becomes a corpse. Like, Khonshu resurrects him in exchange for this contract. It's like...
And that also feels, counterintuitive to the fact that Mark keeps being upset about the fact that people are dying. Like, he doesn't want to kill them, and he's fighting them in a way where he's not killing them.
Yeah, like, he's actively, as we saw in this episode, like, he's willing to kill. He would have slit that guy's throat.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to.
And now we have this, like, if Steven's not killing these people, and Mark's not killing these people, and now we saw that Khonshu can take over a body inside the tomb.
Yeah.
Maybe he can also do that, outside of the tomb.
Yeah, it's ambiguous. Is that Khonshu taking direct control, or is there, another person?
Yeah. I'm gonna guess that it's Khonshu taking direct control, because Khonshu lies. I also love that all the gods are so normal, and then he is a dramatic god.
Oh, I love it. It is the big, like, okay, he is a template for all the others. And you see the others, and it's like, no, he's not a template for the others. He's just like this.
All the others are just so normal. It's like they really adjusted to the times.
And they are just, like, peeking in. Like, I'm glad we got a bunch of god lore, really. Like, they
yeah.
were around, they abandoned humanity, essentially. Like, they decided to step away. Either they abandoned humanity or humanity abandoned them. Either way, they're like, well, we'll keep an eye out, but we ain't doing shit.
Yeah. I just love, like, I really love Concho as a character, as like a villain sort of character, but I also just, he's so, they're like making it very funny without making him like less threatening and less scary, but he's still very funny. Like, I love that, like, we've seen him for 2 episodes and now this 3rd episode where he's like, listen, Mark, don't let Steven take over the body. Oh, I'm whispering. And then he goes in the tomb and is like, all right, we need the gods. It's hard to convince them, so we need to be very convincing. This needs to be indisputable. That man is a villain, we need to kill him right now. Like, he just instantly starts screaming. And it's like, we know that you can speak at a normal volume right here. He is not handling his case well. Instantly turns insane, man.
Oh, yeah. And, yeah. I love the contrast between him and Arthur, in that, like, Arthur didn't know this was gonna happen. Like, the possibility was there, potentially.
Yeah.
But he didn't plan for this, and yet, as soon as he gets sucked away to the middle of the Pyramid of Giza, he is cool as a cucumber. He's just like, I'm on a walk.
Yeah.
Is it illegal for you to be walking here?
I'm just in the sand. And it was so like, oh, hey, Steve, hey, Jerry, how's the kids, how's the wife? Like, so co-workery.
Yeah. I mean, it really shows his understanding of both Khonshu and the gods. Because, with anything that involves gods and whatnot, you're a bit starstruck. It's a real, like, well, what can they do? What can they do? I, in that situation, would have never thought, like, oh, they probably can't see what I was doing. Or even if they could see, like, they wouldn't know that I'm literally using the scarab. I'm right over the dig site. I got people digging there. They don't know that. The balls to talk to the Egyptian gods and say, I'm not desecrating a grave in Egypt. What are you talking about?
Who, me?
If anything, this guy's a victim. Also, the fact that the Egyptian gods are, that they have, how do I put it? Like, the fact that they are like, this is a safe space.
Yeah.
Like, are you feeling threatened? Don't worry, we're here to help.
Show us on the doll where Concho is not you.
They got good HR.
Yeah, they do. I was very surprised.
Yeah. Like, just the fact that they derailed the entire, like, they are the ones, or specifically the one, like, moves aside the entire trial to be like, well, if you are a victim here, like, don't worry, we can talk about this.
It's the same for the museum's HR. The HR in the series is really good, actually.
They're not problematic.
For the first time, not working for the gods or for the museum. So yeah, we had 3 episodes of fighting in the suit, and then we're gonna have 3 episodes of fighting out of the suit. Well, maybe 2 episodes, in the final episode we get the suit again.
Oh yeah, I don't think we're going suitless for that long.
Oh yeah, but I think 2 episodes. I mean, as we just had some fights without the suit already in this one.
Yeah. Also, the other reason why I thought, like, I kind of just said, oh, I think it's Khonshu's tomb. The other one, like, part of it is, the fact that Mark made the contract with him. The other part is that Khonshu directly says to Steven, once I'm gone, tell Mark to get me back. And so that to me implies that, I mean...
Well, he's in the Pyramid of Giza, so...
Yeah. But either way, it feels like a real, like, it's not just he's a mercenary. It's like, he knows how to get into a tomb.
Yeah, potentially. Like, I'm gonna guess, though, actually, that Mark's not gonna be able to do it, and it's gonna have to be Steven because of, like, traps and stuff.
I could see that. Or it could be, like, they haven't yet been partners. Like, they've tagged each other in.
Yeah.
But we haven't done a, like, okay, you do this, then I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that'll be possible. Because, like, why couldn't he have just been like, look at this and do the puzzle? Like, he had to, like, let him take over.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll be able to, like, work together in a certain way, but... At the very least, it will have to be, like, just a talking sort of working together. It's not like
for sure.
You get the right side, I get the left side. You get the legs, I get the arms. I really loved, again, the fact that we got this all from Mark's perspective. We get the like switching out and then coming back and being like, "What the fuck's going on?" And it's the same thing that Steven's experiencing. You're about to get into a fight and you black out and come back and they're all dead.
Yeah.
And so like, when that's happening to Steven, was that not Mark doing that? Was that GANTZ doing that?
It's possible it wasn't Mark.
But then wouldn't Mark have been like, "What just happened also?" So maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Also, it does add this extra layer, like, on top of he doesn't want to get Steven involved, and, you know, they made a contract and he's not a part of it, or it was contingent on Steven not getting involved.
Yeah.
Like, on top of all of that, there is the implied threat throughout the entire episode of, if I black out, everyone's gonna die around me. Like, I can't tag Steven in, because both those times were Steven going like, "Okay, I'm stopping you, I'm coming in, oops, everyone's dead."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I love... I said at the beginning, like, oh, there's not really any mystery, but, like, aside from, like, the body stuff, that really is our only mystery of, like, what's going on with that, but then the rest of it is, like, we get the information told. It's not even like it's a mystery. It's like, here's the mystery and here's the answer, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm still loving that. Like, that's the only thing that we're, like, in the dark about, and then has this, like, what are the rules sort of situation.
Oh, yeah, I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, just great with all the different moon imagery we get, like, just via, like, you know, the one on the normal Moon Knight costume, the really shitty, you know, one on the head of Stevens, the one on Khonshu, the one on Layla, the just moon itself, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I love specifically, like, making the moon into the crescent shape.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Also, just like, you know, a very side thing, but in the ending, it hit me this time around. Like, oh yeah, the desert at night when it's lit blue looks like the surface of the moon.
Oh yeah, I guess it does. I didn't think about that.
Like, there's just this extremely strong visual connection between the deserts of Egypt and the moon.
Yeah.
That is a, like, oh, well, we just play within so many different ways.
Yeah, I mean, also, like, navigating by the stars and stuff. You know, of course, as we brought up, like, originated did it? Yeah, I guess it would have originated, just with the, you know, it of course has, like, you know, it comes up around many civilizations, but I suppose the first one was the Egyptians, maybe, or at least as far as, you know, we have a recorded history.
Oh yeah, that's always contingent.
Yeah, there's so much unrecorded history, you know. But still, like, yeah, it fits very well in with the you know, the themes of everything.
Yeah.
Also, just, like, I'm sure this is a thing from the comic. I mean, maybe not, because there's no supernatural stuff. I was gonna say, it seems like a very comic sort of thing, but, like, the reflections being the way that, like, you know, it's very, like, the idea that Steven could be present, like, you know, that's why we can hear the voice in their head sometimes. They don't need to have a reflection, but it requires a lot of, like, willpower to just be a fly on the wall, as they said. But then, like, a reflection... It's the reflection gives them more willpower, but even then, as we see, like, sometimes he can, like, force his way into the body, but like, also it's just like giving up. Like, what does it feel like to just give it up?
Yeah,
you know, and especially because they call it, like, summoning. Like, he's, like, summoning Steven, not like giving it up, actually.
Yeah, like, just as we said last episode, the fact that being in a reflection feels bad is such an upsetting concept.
Yeah. And yeah, the what was the guy, Mogart? Yeah, like, seems to be this, like, he's not that bad, he's not good, but he's also not that bad.
Yeah.
And he's gonna get wrapped up into this because he's got this, like, boyish curiosity for the lore being real and all that. So yeah, I think he's gonna be, like, the, like... Yeah, innocent, boyish kind of, like, type that we're going for. He's gonna get, like, killed, or, you know, he's being roped into this because it's hard to explain after the Lila stuff.
Yeah.
It is that, like, the personal problems that we've had before are preventing him from seeing this in a way where, if that didn't exist, I wonder if we would have just been able to convince him.
It's also the classic, like, you know, you lay low because you don't want to have to say anything, and then because you're laying low, now you seem very sneaky and evil. Like, yeah, if they had said directly, we're doing a big mystery and we're trying to find some magic artifacts, he might have been very into it.
I still think probably the crux of it was the husband.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was probably the biggest, like, if the husband wasn't here, maybe. But because of the husband, he's like, fuck you, I wanted to bang you. So yeah, and also Harrow, Harrow, or Arthur, I
Mhm.
keep saying Arthur,
Sure.
does have like he can do like a blast power sort of thing.
Do you think he can like teleport or go super fast, or is he just really good at planning? Because like he goes from the dig site to here super quickly.
That's a good point. Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, so do we. Like, so does Moon Knight team. We get everywhere
Mhm.
quickly. Like,
Fair. Is it just the classic off panel of being able to move super fast?
yeah, I'm gonna guess it's that.
Okay.
Once again, love having a character we can fucking stab
Oh
through their
yeah.
entire body with things this big multiple times.
Oh, that is crazy.
And then afterwards, just like, yeah, my clothes are ruined.
Mhm.
Which is interesting. The clothes do become the suit, I'm guessing.
I don't think so, because like the way we first saw the suit, every other time it's like very fast, but it seems like it is like bandages that wrap around him, like in like total. It's
I
like
guess so.
it's like the suit, like when he gets stabbed, he pulls it out. The suit doesn't look like there's anything there, and we know he's being
Yeah.
healed. So it is just like the clothes being shredded inside of it.
Yeah, so I guess he has on the clothes under the suit.
That's what I'm thinking.
Seems very uncomfortable, but
Mhm.
like, what if you're wearing like a backpack? Does the suit wrap around the backpack? I'm wearing pool floaties, like,
Oh no!
I mean, even if you're like holding a sword, does it wrap around the sword?
No.
Anything else you want to bring up? This is actually very like, we're I don't know why we're getting so much shorter in our discussions than we used to be. We used to be like an hour and a half, but now,
Oh yeah.
now I feel like we're much better at getting the big stuff in the episode.
Yeah. How do you think the night sky thing works? Like, is that
Yeah.
is that what we're seeing on Earth, or like is Thanos like going backwards in time, like from a corpse to a guy to a kid?
Yeah, like, is he just physically moving the stars?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is this like I am moving like I'm just turning back time in the entire universe?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it like I think it's don't think about it. I think it's don't think about it.
I think because this is the kind of thing I love to see in crossover stuff, where it's just like, oh, the sky turns to fire. What does that literally mean? If there are UFOs up there and the sky turns to fire
Yeah.
because of the apocalypse, does that like burn all the aliens?
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's an illusion sort of thing.
Okay.
Like, he's not literally turning the sky, or because that would cause way too many fucking problems. The moon thing, I can like that's an easy thing that he could physically be doing that.
Mm.
But the stars, I'm going to guess, is like he's just making it look like this because they're
Okay.
also like holding it there, and then I'm assuming when he gets taken back, it just like instant goes away because it didn't like go back the other way.
That's fair.
And if it wasn't something he had to hold, then why were they holding it?
Because also it was painful.
Yeah. So like, why do that if it wasn't necessary? So I'm gonna guess it is like an illusionist based thing.
I'm gonna say it's literal because I think it's more interesting.
Okay.
Like that's the kind of thing where like in the next big Avengers movie when they're like fighting Kang or whatever, I feel like that'd be super useful. Plus, it is like
What do you mean super useful?
like Kang's in space, just reverse all of time. Just like,
Okay.
just spin it back to before there were stars. Get rid of him, then you can plan.
Well, that wouldn't get rid of him.
I mean, temporarily. I mean, he's a time traveler as well. He could just come back, but...
But it also wouldn't get rid of him because it doesn't affect anybody on Earth.
I mean, he's not on Earth, I imagine. Like, he's in space. And
So
then,
you do think Earth is staying in time?
yeah.
But okay.
Yeah, like, Earth is fine. It is literally, once you get past the sky, it is all literally going backwards. Because also, like, if it is just an illusion, then either way it makes sense that the gods would forbid it.
Mhm.
But that is just we don't want to spook anyone. Whereas actually reversing the entire universe is that's why we have to turn you to stone. That is really bad.
I mean, they were gonna turn him into stone just for the moon thing. Like,
I mean, yeah, so why may as well go big.
yeah, I mean, like, it seems like they're gonna turn him to stone. If there's anything you do that could make people think there are gods.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine that we know about all the other shit, but the gods
yeah.
too much. For
The Egyptian
handle.
gods, specifically.
Yeah. The Norse gods, that's fine. You don't handle that.
Oh, God, I love the cross pantheon stuff. In the next Thor, I just want Thor to say something like, yeah, we're not allowed to talk about the Egyptian gods. They get really snippy if we do that. But yeah, just because I think it's extremely cool, I'm gonna say it's literal, and if it ever comes up again, my brain is gonna be blown. Like, I don't think they're ever gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
But if they do, I'm gonna pog.
I'm gonna say it's like it is an illusion, but it is like, they are making a light onto the earth. Like,
Yeah.
So it is an illusion, but I do think it is like a physical illusion kind of thing.
Because it could also be an illusion for the moon as well, because you got to move around the sun
Also,
and the earth.
the reason why I don't think it's time travel is because if it wasn't time travel, he wouldn't need to remember what it looks like.
That's fair.
I don't know why he needed to reverse it in that way. I mean, just to look cool, but I do think it was him just going, well, I could just go, and this one was here, and this one was here, or I could just go, okay, let me just, like, move them all in this order, and then I'll stop it when I go, and that was it.
Yeah. I mean, he is very extra.
Yeah. But, I mean...
And it is also a specific, like, he was making Steven, or Mark, actually, like, do the same motions. It was like, I actually can't do this.
Yeah.
You need to do it, and then you need to stop it when I say we need to stop it.
That is a good point. But also, like, why not just do it to the day? Why does he need to wait until it's the one that he remembers? Why not just do it to the day that you know exists? You remember the stars, but you don't remember the date. But, okay, so I do think actually that makes more sense. Maybe it is a time thing.
We'll see.
Okay, anything else?
Well, we know the gods can also, turn the other gods to stone. So we also have a bit of a backup should, Amit's, return. Like, there is a fallback. It's just, I assume she would then go, oh, by the way, all of you have done bad things, are going to do bad things.
That's a good point, yeah. How does that work? Yeah, what's a god fight look like? It didn't seem like he could do shit.
No.
Well, I mean, that was probably also because he was doing the sky thing.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he was, busy. There are a bunch of stone statues on one of the, step thingies.
And yeah, they did say they've done this before.
Maybe there's only 9 now.
I mean, not even 9 showed up, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, there would have to be 7 showing up.
Yeah.
Well, I guess 8, including Khonshu. But yeah, I think that's it for this one.
I think so.
See you guys for the next one. Until then, get the fuck out of here.